you will agree with me that from time to time we give you press releases. The Nigerian component of Multinational Joint Task Force, together with other members from the Lake Chad Basin Commission, has been involved in clearance operation around the Lake Chad Basin. This is a fallout of the recent past aggressive and offensive action of the armed forces of Nigeria in the northeast, particularly Operation Lafia Dole Theater. The combined effort of our gallant troops of the land component, maritime component, and air component, this I mean Army, Navy, and Air Force, has resulted to neutralization of scores of Boko Haram terrorists and ISWAP elements, which led to the decapitation of their various hideouts in the general area of operation. Following closely, troops of Special Response Area Polka, 26 Task Force Brigade Garrison, 21 Special Armor Brigade, Civilian Joint Task Force, and Hunters jointly conducted a clearance operation around Zua area in Borno State. In the process of the robust clearance operation, several Boko Haram terrorists and ISWAP fighters were neutralized. Now let me talk about our maritime environment dominated by the Nigerian Navy. Troops of Sector 2, Operation Delta Safe, on Friday, 3rd of April at about 10:30 p.m. encountered a notorious gang of sea robbers at sea who have been on the wanted list of our troops. After the firefight, which was won by our troops, the troops were able to recover one of the bodies of the criminals. Related to this, on the 6th of April, 3 of the sea robbers who escaped with gunshot wounds were later arrested in Bilabiri community in a Kremo local government area of Bayelsa State, where they were being treated for gunshot wounds. The arrested sea robbers are undergoing treatment and preliminary investigation, after which they will be handed over to the appropriate authorities for prosecution. The Armed Forces of Nigeria wishes to encourage the public to continue to come forward with credible information that will assist the Nigerian military. Thank you and God bless. State categorically here that I am in touch, or rather we are in touch with the High Command of the Multinational Joint Task Force, which is actually and operationally responsible for all the activities that go on in that area. The successes or failures of that operation can only be accepted if it comes from the Multinational Joint Task Force, which is headed by an executive secretary appointed by the 4 countries that came together to revive the Multinational Joint Task Force. Why do I say so? Before this clearance operation started, I'm sure you were aware, we made the press release that came. As I speak with you, the management, the high command there, is headed by a Nigerian commander, Major General. All the other key appointments that sit down and do the planning of these operations are from Cameroon, Niger as the chief of staff, or the deputy force commander, and it's rotatory. So nobody can claim ignorance of what happens here. That is one. To say that we are slowing down is not true at all. How? By the mandate, if you have to do any exploitation from your country, you have up to 25 kilometers to go without seeking permission. When we say exploitation, we talk about pursuit. Of course, you know these are criminals that they have been scattered all over the whole place. Like I mentioned, it is our aggressive action that has made them to scatter like bees from their small hideouts. I tell you, one person with 3 or 4 people, they will call themselves a commander in their own setup. And that is what you are seeing happening. So for His Excellency there to come and say we are slowing down is not true. What I can say is that they are playing their own part of the game, which is their responsibility. That is it. And probably he may be, expecting more from other sectors, of which I cannot confirm what you have told me. I'm just taking you by your words that you said he said so. So if he said that, I believe that what you should rely on is that in the information that I'm giving you right now from the theater of operation, which I have, and I even called this morning, and the situation on ground is that they are working together perfectly and neatly. Everybody in their various areas of operation pulled out. When they pulled out last year or thereabout, there was no vacuum created. Nigeria did not cry. All we needed to do, all the command there needed to do was to adjust the boundaries and then give responsibilities, which was neatly and perfectly done. Again, I also want to caution at this point. We had an experience in Sierra Leone. Nigerians went and fought in Sierra Leone, made sacrifices in Liberia and Sierra Leone. And just when victory came, finally, something happened. I will not mention names here now because we have all become friends. And somebody else just came and wanted to take the glory with just 30 men. I believe that, like the chief of defense staff has been saying, the chief of army staff, air staff, naval staff have been encouraging Nigerians. You see, when you are in a strait or a situation, and you are coming to the end of the thing finally, this is what happens. People will begin to begin to do things to take the glory. I can tell you that nobody wants to take the glory in the real sense of it from the high command of the armed forces. No. All we want is that we eliminate these things completely. You talked about decimation, which was done, domination, which is on. What about the occupation that will lead to the elimination of this insurgency and terrorism? That is our focus. So I will look at it and respond that it is distraction. That will not say, I am taking the glory, for whatever reasons. If for anything, the armed forces of Nigeria, the multinational, they have done so much with the cooperation. I was there several years ago. I can tell you that, and I know what obtains there. As a major, the first multinational joint task force, I was a commander there, a squadron leader, a squadron commander. And the thing has not really changed, and I kept saying that it transformed from one level to the other. Why the criminality there has gotten to this level is that what happened in other African countries, particularly Libya, Mali, and all, they all now passed through the porous border and then came through our neighbors, and that is what we are having. So I will want to tell you that there's no problem at all between the countries that are there: Cameroon, Niger, Chad, and Nigeria.